Hello, I'm Philip Brunelle, Artistic Director and founder of Vocal Essence and organist choirmaster at Plymouth Congregational Church in Minneapolis. So each day I've selected a composer from the past or the present who's had a role to play with these organizations. And today is a composer that you might think, well, really? There's been a role to play with both? And indeed, because of his choral music, it's true. This would be Bobby McFerrin, the wonderful, amazing singer and composer. Born in 1950, he was a man whose father was the first African American to have leading roles singing at the Metropolitan Opera. In 1984, he did his first, in 1984, he produced the first solo vocal jazz album for voice. And in 1988, of course, his work called Simple Pleasures, which happened to have a song in there called Don't Worry, Be Happy. Later, he started a 12-voice group called Voicestra. And I had the privilege and delight when he was living in Minneapolis of meeting Bobby. And in fact, in 2001, Vocal Essence had a concert with Bobby at Bethel University. 1994 to 98, while he was living here, he was the creative director at the St. Paul Chamber Orchestra. And during that time, created a program for them, an outreach in the community that is still going, called Connect. So thinking about what music of Bobby's that's choral, there are a number of them. There is his setting of Psalm 27 that we will do in a minute. He wrote another piece called Come to Me that we performed, and another one called Cradle Song. One of the things about Bobby's music, of course, is that amazing rhythm about it. So it might come off the beat. This is a piece he wrote called Manna. And you just have to imagine that in addition to what they're doing, Bobby could create an overlay of his own voice, adding to what you hear here. So you can add that as you hear it. But this is the text, I am the bread of heaven. Whoever believes in me will live forever. So you have this kind of thing. First of all, but it's not in that rhythm. That's just the tonal idea. So if you know that it's all off the beat, I am the bread, you're going to hear, I am the bread of heaven. Okay? So that kind of idea that happens with his music. And in this piece, which is rather elaborate and gets bigger and bigger, you finally get to the end when they say, this is my body given for you, broken for you, take, eat, and live forever. And it gets bigger and bigger. Manna by Bobby McFerrin. By contrast, here's a piece that he wrote, a setting of Psalm 27. I am the light of all. I am the light of all the world. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? Oftentimes this text is set to the very grand, big kind of thing. Bobby goes in a completely different direction. It's very devotional, very quiet. So when the altos sing the first measure and they just hold the word light, he wants it without vibrato, very straight. And then you have this going. And then while that's being held, you hear the soprano and tenor come in. Very ethereal, very devotional, a completely different kind of feeling. So here's the music, the beginning and end of Psalm 27 by Bobby McFerrin. Music of Bobby McFerrin. Have a wonderful day.